Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Limbus Company. Yeah, it's been a little bit, huh? It's been like 6 months. Yeah. Time gets away from me. You know how it be. Anyways, we're back now. That's arguably the most important thing. Bad news. I did, in fact, buy the Season 3, then didn't proceed to play literally any of it, and so I've missed literally the entire thing. It's okay, though. You know what can you do? It's fine. It's okay. There's Season 4 now, which is cool. I haven't looked at too much of any of this stuff. A lot of things have changed since the last time I was actually on. I was looking at my characters, like this whole menu. I don't know what any of this shit is. It's just all the layouts are different, but it's all right. You know what? We'll figure it out. Play it by ear kind of a thing. I saw that there's a Don Quixote extraction, which piqued my interest a little bit, though I feel like this is probably what I want to invest in, right? I mean, this seems like it's the good stuff. This would just be for fun. Anyways, I don't think I got it. Okay, that's all right. Anywho, it's probably time to jump into Canto 5. I'm assuming that there's probably Canto 6 material now. I feel like I remember seeing something about that. Maybe, possibly. Not entirely sure. Doesn't matter anyways, because we're not there yet. You guys have probably seen all of this by now, given the fact that it came out a long time ago, but yeah, I have to actually make my way through this now because I don't know any of this. It's all right, though. We're getting there. Let's just jump on in. I hope you guys have been well. I have had a very interesting last couple of months, to say the least. A lot of big life changes that I will talk about at some point, but right now, man, it's game time. It's time to go get into this. It hasn't been so long since this bus boat, was hounded by the sirens of the flashing green lights. The sinners were sitting uncomfortably, trying to get some shut-eye in the ship's cabins, formerly known as the bus cabins. The thought of returning to their rooms didn't even seem to occur to them. After gazing out the window for a while, Faust came to her feet and approached the helm, formerly known as the wheel. Miss Faust. I'm probably gonna get these voices so wrong this episode until I have a chance to go back and watch what they sound like. It's fine. Yes, we have received a signal. Faust?
내내 기다리던 그 연락이 도래했다는 말이오.
Oh, long-awaited signals arrived then. Yeah. I don't know. Anyways. Oh, then shall our adventure in the Great Lake finally commence?
어떤 신호가 왔다는 거죠? 알람 소리가 들리는 것도 아니고 무언가가 나타나거나 한 적도 없는데요.
What signal? I don't hear or see anything. Not even an alarm.
시야에는 잡히지 않지만 메피스토펠레스가 먼 곳의 연기 신호를 감지했습니다.
A smoke signal outside our visual range has been picked up by Mephistopheles.
연기 봉화를 피우려다는 건가? 그걸 기다리고 있었던 거구만.
Smoke signal. Beacons are lit then. I guess that's what we've been sitting on our butts for.
항해 시작. 첨벙.
Sailing is a go. Splish splash.
슬슬 연안구역에서 벗어나 대호수 초입이라고 부를 만한 부분으로 진입합니다.
Soon, we will be moving away from the coastal area and draw closer to what one could call the Great Lake approach.
지금부터는 자동 항해 기능을 작동시키겠습니다.
Activating automatic navigation system now.
뭐시? 지금까지는 대우수가 아니었다는 것이요?
How? Thou meanest to say that what we have experienced so far was not the Great Lake?
정의를 말하자면
I cannot believe,
지금껏
I'm a little
대우수에
salty about this,
있었다고
cannot
할 수
believe we still don't have a Don
특별한 위협이
Quixote
존재하지 않았기
canto
때문에
yet. I think this one's
Don Quixote
Heathcliff,
씨가 인식하고 있는
if I'm
정보에
not
맞춰
mistaken. But
구분하여 말씀드렸습니다.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, don't save the best for last, please. By strict definition, yes, it was. We have been inside the Great Lakes borders for a while, yet I make the distinction based on the information available to you, as our paths have so far lacked any real threats.
그런 일들이 있었는데 위협이 없었다는 것인가?
No real threats, thou sayest. After all that.
저기에 있는 이상구는 항해 내내 양동이만 붙잡고 있지 않은가?
Lo, Isong there has hitherto been burying its face in that very bucket. I shall have thee know.
나 괜찮소. 신경
Mind me not, please.
처음엔 물을 퍼내려는 줄 알았건만 속에서부터 다른 걸 퍼내니 어쩔 도리가 없네.
I had thought the bucket's purpose was to remove water from the ship in case of a flood. Yet all it hath heretofore removed were the contents of Yisong's stomach.
그리고 그 월피렉 위스밤 그것이 지나간 지도 얼마 안
Get ready for me to
되었고
butcher this. And that, Walpire Gisunot, that incident is quite fresh in my mind. That's not at all what that's.
발프로기스의 밤입니다.
Walpurgis night, yeah,
그리고 그
okay.
모든 일들이 데우스에 의한 것은 아니지 않은가요?
And not many of those threats could be attributed to the dangers of the Great Lake.
거짓 원인의 오리로군.
False cause fallacy.
어려운 말이 너무 많으니 본인은 자던 잠이나 마저 자겠소.
Quite the rush of daunting ideas thou hast thrown mine in my direction. I shall henceforth continue to slumber then.
아니, 위험 구역에 들어섰다면 이제 몸을 추스르고 긴장 상태에 돌입해야 한다고 본다.
No, we have just entered a hostile environment. We must rouse ourselves from sleep and ready ourselves for what dangers there may be.
총,
Otis?
경계 배치.
All hands to defensive stations. Otis suddenly leapt to her feet and began barking orders at the sinners.
아이, 뭐야?
What in the bloody?
아씨, 심장 멎는 줄 알았네.
Ugh, my heart dropped for a sec there.
오티스, 입에는 자동으로 운행되고 있어요. 위험한 상황은 피해갈 뿐더러 마주할 수밖에 없다면 경고가 울릴 거예요.
Otis, this ship is currently steered by an automated navigation system. As its name suggests, it will automatically avoid any threats the Great Lake may pose. Should a threat prove to be unavoidable, it will sound an alarm.
나 참 그런 뜻모를 기능을 얼마나 신뢰하라는 거지?
Do you really expect me to trust that incomprehensible contraption?
게다가 그 장치라는 것도 막판에 그 보트 센터 해결사들이 급하게 붙여놓은 것일 뿐이잖아.
Besides, this automated navigation system is nothing but some slapdash last-minute installation by boatwork fixers.
확실히 파우스트가 직접 장착하지 않았죠. 신뢰도가 100%는 아닐 겁니다.
Indeed, Faust was not the one who installed this system. So, no, its reliability is not absolute.
잘 말했다. 자고로 항해는 알 수 없는 일들이 도사리고 있는 법. 결국 사람이 나서야 한다는 것이다.
Well said. It is well-known wisdom that the path of a sailor is fraught with dangers unknown, which is to say that a human must handle it.
그렇다면 그대가 이 배를 이끌겠다는 말인가?
Then, shalt thou be the one to lead this vessel to victory?
관리자님께서 항해에 대한 기억을 갖고 계시지는 않으니 그 편이 옳겠군. 나는 마침 다수를 이끈 경험이 있는 몸이니
I must rise to the occasion. As executive manager, unfortunately lacks any memories pertinent to sailing. Luckily, I am quite experienced with a leadership position.
오, 대장!
Oh ho ho! Commander!
대장이 아니다. 선장이다.
I am no commander. I am your captain.
관리자님, 이번엔 관리자님의 대리로서 선장직을 잠시 맡겠습니다.
Executive manager, allow me to briefly assume your authority so that I may lead this vessel as its temporary captain. She continued before I even had a chance to reply.
자, 들어라. 무릇 항해라는 것은
Attention! Sailing, that is to say, the act of traveling across bodies of water. Okay, after an indeterminate amount of time.
라는 것이다. 항해의 기본. 다 잘 받아 적었나, 제군들?
And that concludes the fundamentals of sailing. Have you been taking your notes, men?
후비적.
Snore, snore.
우후! 들을수록 신기한 것 투성이군. 마치 모험하는 것 같지 않은가?
Oh, marvelous! Quite a considerable amount of knowledge I have acquired. 'Tis akin to an adventure, is it not?
거친 파도 속 폭풍을 뚫으며 모험을 하는 것. 그것은 이 몸의 꿈 863개 중 하나였다네.
'Twas one of mine humble 863-year-old dreams to sail the Great Lakes as an adventurer, like a challenger of storms, a queller of rogue waves.
어찌 그리도 숫자가 구체적인지.
'Twas one of mine humble 863-year-old dreams to sail the Great Lakes as an adventurer, like a challenger of storms, a queller of rogue waves.
어찌 그리도 숫자가 구체적인지.
Such an exact number of aspirations you have.
오티스님, 질문이 있습니다.
Otis, ma'am, I have a question.
좋다. 허가하지.
Yes, you are recognized.
저 복잡하게 생긴 레버는 무엇인가요?
What's that complicated looking lever over there?
나도 궁금했다네. 저건 대체 무슨 기능을 하는가?
Ah, that has been a riddle in my head as well. What may be the function of that peculiar device?
혹시 누르면 배에서 대포가 차걱 차걱 나와서 막 빠바방 하고 나가는 것은 아닌가?
Oh, perchance it shall load and fire a volley of cannonballs at the press of a button. Ka-cha! Pa-pa-pa-pa-pa!
트랜스포메이션 레바인가. 실제로 본다면 제법 멋질 것으로 보.
A lever of transformative variety. It shall be an auspicious day in which we are availed sight of this contraption in action.
저 오티스 씨?
Otis?
요새 들어 쓸데없이 겉멋 만들고 소갈맹이는 제대로 되지 않은 것들이 소위 최신 기술이라는 가짜는 이름 말에 생겨나더군.
I've been seeing more and more of these as of late. These so-called bleeding-edge technologies are hollow inventions that have nothing to show for it aside from their pretty exteriors.
편리함만 줬다 보면 위험성은 증대한다. 그런 최신 기술에 기대다 보면 어느 순간 전부 무너질 거라고.
A blind pursuit of convenience breeds increased risk. There's nothing but ruin at the end of the road paved with over-reliance on these bleeding-edge technologies.
기계의 피와 땀과 같은 나사와 기름 속에서 이뤄진 열기.
Fervor fueled in the furnace of bolts and engine oil, the ship's blood and sweat.
그 속에서 지휘자의 냉철한 리더십과 부하들의 탄탄한 충성심이 만들어내는 조합.
A combined force of the commanding officer's decisive leadership and their subordinates' firm loyalty. What?
제대로 된 정통과 역사가 있는 공방 장치는 그런 식으로 돌아가는 게 맞는 이치인 것을. 그게 바로 전우회라는 것이 탄생하는 순간이다.
That is how proper workshops of tradition and history is supposed to be run. Now that is how true comrades are born.
이해는 안 가지만 멋있어요. 가슴에 뭔가 울림이 느껴져요.
I don't know what she's talking about, but that was kind of cool. I can feel something rising from deep within my chest.
대장! 아니, 소장! 최신 기술이라는 것이 자꾸만 불량한 소리를 내고 있어. 어떻게 하겠어?
Commander! I mean, Captain, this bleeding-edge technology is bleating like a mule. Whatever shall we do?
이 오티스 증명해 보이겠다.
I, Otis, shall prove it to the world.
이따위 최신 기술 없이도 항해에는 문제가 전혀 없다는 걸.
That I don't need this high-junk tech to say.
자,
Anyways.
돈키호테 선언. 출력 손잡이를 최대로 개방.
Now, Sea Woman Don Quixote, set the power level to the maximum output.
손잡이 최대 개방! 하겠소!
Power level to the maximum output. Aye, aye, Captain.
싱클레어 선언. 키를 중앙에 놓고 스위치.
Seaman Sinclair, oh, that's not Don Quixote. Seaman Sinclair, set the helm to the neutral position to hit the switch.
키를 중앙에 놓고 스위치. 키를 중앙에 놓고 스위치.
Set the helm to the neutral position. Set the helm to the neutral position and hit the switch.
가자!
Let's go.
엔진 완전히 침묵하였어.
The engine has fallen silent.
자동 항해 기능이 중지되었군요. 오래된 모듈이라 재부팅을 하려면 약 5시간이 소요됩니다.
The automatic navigation system has failed. It is an old model. Rebooting will be complete in approximately 5 hours.
운전수를 버린 벌이야.
That's what you get for abandoning your bus driver. We're stuck?
그럴 리가요. 자동 항해 기능이 메피스토펠레스의 엔진에 녹아들었기 때문에 엔진을 기동하는 건 어렵겠지만 배는 움직일 수 있습니다.
Of course not. While Mephistopheles' engine may be inoperable as it is melded with the automatic navigation system, the ship itself can still move.
수동으로 전환하면 될 뿐입니다.
We still have a manually activated backup power system on standby. Okay, well that's good. Also, you might notice I am a little bit congested right now. I'm getting over a little bit of a head cold. It's fine. Okay, the laws sounds bad.
자, 제군들. 이러한 위기 상황에서 가장 중요한 것은 명확한 지휘와 그에 따르는 단합이다.
Now, men, clear orders and solidarity are of paramount importance in times like these. I keep doing Don Quixote. I don't know why. I just love doing that voice. Right leg on heave, left leg on hoe. Let's go.
영!
Heave. Oh.
차, 곧 나발이고 너는 왜 땀 한 방울 안 흘리고 가만히 서 있기만 하는 거냐?
Heave ho. How does it feel that you get to stand there barking orders at us while we're peddling our bums off?
어리석군. 선장의 체력 손실은 부하 전원의 위험을 불러일으킨다.
A most dim-witted question. A captain must preserve her strength or risk putting her subordinates in danger.
체력을 보존하기 위해 내 몸은 쓰지 않는 것이다.
That is precisely why I'm refraining from partaking in this collaborative effort myself.
네가 언제부터 대장이었냐?
This is when you are commander. Well, she did say she's the captain, not the commander.
새 새끼들. 아까부터 열받아.
Those damn seagulls can flock off already.
그냥 저 거지 같은 갈매기들을 납치한 다음에 발전기를 돌리게 훈련시키면 안 되는 거냐?
How about we kidnap them seagulls and train them to pedal a generator?
어이, 잘난 파우스트 씨, 척척 박사라며. 그 정도의 기술은 네 머리로 금방 뚝딱 만들어낼 수 있는 거 아니야?
Oi, Faust! Smartass! Thought you were a genius. Make it so. It should be easy peasy for your brilliant intellect, no?
불가능은 아니지만 효용성이 떨어져요. 기초적인 배변 훈련부터 시켜야 하니까요.
I can make it happen, indeed. Yet I do not, as it is inefficient. Rudimentary toilet training will be the first step in making them viable as a consistent source of labor.
카론, 심심해. 카론은 운전하고 싶은데.
Karan's bored. Karan wants to vroom vroom.
교체. 운전기사인 네가 발전기를 돌려라. 심심해하더니 잘됐군.
I'm tagging out. You're the driver, so do your job. That should keep you occupied for a while.
어머, 감당되나? 그러면 베르가 가만히 있지 않을 텐데.
면담하고 싶어?
Oh, you sure about that? Virgie's not gonna let that slide. That's how you get yourself a consultation, you know.
에이씨. 잠깐. 우리 천천히 뒤집어 보자고.
Wait, let's think about this for a hot minute.
왜 이렇게 땀을 흘려가면서 발전기를 돌리고 있어야 하냐에 대해 근본적인 원인을 따져보잔 말이야. 어?
Let's think about the actual reason we're sweating, pedaling the crap out of the generator, huh?
모든 결과에 일일이 원인과 책임을 따져보는 것은 구린 발상이다. 최종 결과가 성공적이라면 그 전의 것들은 전부 과정에 불과하게 되니까.
To nitpick and seek someone to take the fall for every little thing is a stinking thought. All that happens on the road to success is merely a part of the process.
아니, 탓을 하자는 게 아니라 애초에 왜 이렇게 쫓기듯이 속력을 내야 하냐 이 말이야.
Look, I'm not saying we should play the blame game. I'm just wondering why we're pedaling so damn hard to begin with. It's not like there's something coming after us.
우리의
Yeah,
목적지는
famous last words,
유사의
pal.
큰 항구 중 하나라며. 아니 목적지도 방향도 정확히 알고 있고 말이야.
We're headed toward one of the largest ports in U-Corp. We know exactly where that is and how to get there.
그 항구가 움직이는 것도 아니고 왜 그렇게 서둘러야 하는 건데?
Not like the port's gonna sail away, right? Why all this urgency?
아니 그렇잖아. 이 잔잔한 대호수 한복판에 뭐 갑자기 괴물이 튀어나와서 우리를 다 죽이겠다는 그 뭐 예고장을 보낸 것도 아니고.
I mean, am I wrong? The Great Lake's been pretty tranquil so far. Not like some monster's gonna suddenly appear out of nowhere and attack us, right?
축적된 경험들로 인해 어느 정도 직감이 발달하게 된 것 같군요, 그레고르. 흥미롭네요.
Oh, sorry, I'll let you finish. It appears that your consolidated field experience has evolved into a form of intuition. Fascinating, Gregor.
어?
What?
파우스트는 이를 긍정적인 변화라고 여깁니다.
Faust finds this development optimistic.
우리는 앞으로 10분 이내에 이 구역을 벗어나야 해요. 그러니까 예상이 예상보다 조금 지체되었네요.
We must exit this area within the next 10 minutes. We are falling somewhat behind the forecast of my predictions.
불길하지만 구체적인 시간까지 제시하는 이유는?
Okay, that was ominous. Why precisely 10 minutes?
대호수의 규칙 때문입니다.
The laws of the Great Lake.
역시 그 규칙 때문인가?
Oh, I knew it. It's that darn law of the Great Lake again, huh?
로자, 당신이 대호수의 규칙을 알고 있을 거라는 예측은 없었는데요. 직감이 이런 방향으로 발달할 수 있다고 보기는...
Your foreknowledge of the laws of the Great Lake is an unexpected development, Rodian. Quite difficult to believe that, even with the consolidated experience, your intuition would...
미안. 이번에는 아는 척 좀 해보려고 했어. 매번 되묻는 패턴도 식상하잖아.
Sorry. I just wanted to look like I was in on it for once. Girl gets tired of asking every time, you know.
유사의 대호수에는 반드시 지켜져야만 하는 규칙이 있습니다.
The Great Lake of U-Corp has laws that must never be broken.
그리고 그레고르 씨의 말씀과 달리 항구는 움직인답니다.
And yes, the port can and will sail away, Gregor.
뭐? 하다 호수에서도 규칙이
Oh my god,
있다고?
bird! It's a bloody lake. What laws could it possibly have?
규칙을 어기는 학생이 있으면 호수에서 매라도 들고 오기라도 해?
What? Are the lake coppers gonna come spank the bad boys with a stick for breaking class rules?
징징거리는 새끼. 뭐 분하는 규칙은 없어? 귀 따갑군.
There better be a law that lets me SYNC, whiny brat. My ears are starting to bleed. Guys, knock it off. I can almost hear a well-timed sigh followed by honest but brutal piercing words. It was like someone recorded her sigh and played it in my head. But Ismael was nowhere to be seen on deck.
그러니까 앞으로 제게 바라는 게 있다면 확실하게 말해주세요.
Oh god, I don't remember Ishmael's voice at all. So if there's anything you want from me now, state it clearly. I don't know. But I wasn't kidding. Ishmael remained in her room, not a peep to be seen nor heard despite the commotion, not appearing once through all that's happened since the incident.
설명을 드리고 싶지만 그보다 이 구역을 벗어나는 것이 우선된다는 걸 말씀드리고 싶네요.
As much as I would like to provide you with an explanation, leaving this zone takes precedence.
금방의 대화로 소모한 시간을 계산했을 때 남은 건 7분 정도입니다.
According to my calculations, our last conversation left us with 7 minutes.
구역을 벗어나려면 직선 거리로 15km가량 남았다.
We are approximately 15 kilometers away from the edge of this zone as the crow flies.
한 사람당 시속 10km 이상의 추진력을 담당할 수 있어야만 안전하게 넘어갈 수 있다.
Each person must pedal to generate enough energy to travel at least 10 kilometers per hour if we are to escape in time.
오늘따라 단합이 잘 되는군. 아주 흐뭇한 광경이야.
Wonderful. I love to see some proper teamwork for once.
가자, 로신한테! 목적지가 바로 눈앞에 있다! 달려보세라!
Yeah! Roshiante! Our destination is nigh, Galabon!
쟤는 왜 저렇게 힘이 넘치는 거야?
Where does that girl get her energy from?
걸렸어. 놓고 가.
I think I'm done for. Just go on without me.
놓고 갈 공간이 어디 있다고 그러세요?
And leave you where? We're on a ship.
이 정도 강도에서의 페달링에는 복식 호흡이 가장 효과적이다.
Diaphragmatic breathing is conducive to maintaining consistent speed in an exercise of this intensity.
시속 10km 정도를 담당하는 추진력에서는 그렇죠. 좀 더 부하가 필요했다면 코와 입을 모두 써야만 했을 겁니다.
Especially more so when each sinner is responsible for about 10 kilometers per hour of energy output. Any higher, and it would have required hypernia to maintain that. I have no fucking clue.
자기는 안 지쳐?
Do you ever get tired, girl?
네, 3분 남았습니다.
No. 3 minutes remaining now.
무슨 일이 일어나는지도 모르면서 이렇게 힘만 빼는 게 의미가 있어?
We don't even know what happens in 3 minutes. Why are we doing this? She said there's no time. Just step on it with your life.
카론, 부릉부릉 하고 싶었어. 이건 따릉따릉이야.
Karan wanted to vroom vroom. This is squeak squeak.
따릉따릉. 재미없어.
Squeak squeak.
That's no fun.
콧노래
I forgot
부르면서
about
노동하는 것도 좋은 활력이 되네요.
I didn't know how energizing work songs could be.
뭐야? 왜 이렇게 안 지치는 사람이 많아?
Huh? How do you guys have so much energy left?
저희 집안에서 강제로 받아온 수련에 비하면 힘든 축에도 들지 못하죠.
This is not even a warm-up compared to the training my family forced me to do.
닥치고 밟기나 해!
Ugh, you lot. Shut your gobs and pedal.
앞으로 남은 시간은 30초.
30 seconds remaining.
30초.
30, 30 seconds.
박진감이 넘치는 건 이것이 바로 모험이 아니겠는가?
Aha! Quite the thrill this is. Now this is true adventure.
이렇게 거대한 적에게 돌진하는 것 참.
Tis like charging an overwhelmingly colossal enemy, is it no?
말과 호흡을 낮게 해야 한다. 흐름이 망가진다. 들이마시고 내쉬고 들이마시고 내쉬고 들이마시고 내쉬고 들이마시고 내쉬고 들이마시고
I'm not
내쉬고,
doing that many
들이마시고,
times. I'm
내쉬고.
gonna be so honest with you. Save your words. Your breathing. Remain in the flow. Breathe in, out. Breathe in, out.
이제 얼만큼 남았지?
How much time?
앞으로 10초,
10 seconds remaining.
4초,
4 seconds.
보통은 이 타이밍에서 5초를 말하지 않나요?
4? Why are you not doing this by multiples of 5?
다들 입 다물고 마지막 젖 먹던 힘까지 내라.
Look alive, deckhands. Put your back into it. Toil, men, toil. Somehow we managed to escape the zone before Faust counted down to 0. Some sinners immediately threw themselves to the deck of the ship like limp puppets, while some looked like they'd just taken a quick rest at a park bench. So we made it somehow, but
규칙에 대한 그 어떤 징조도 보이지 않는다만 내가 잘못 본 건가? 파우스트 씨?
I don't see any signs of those laws. Am I missing something, Frau Faust?
설마 규칙이고 뭐고 순 개뻥이었고.
Here's where some of my limited knowledge shines. Pretty sure Frau means miss in German. Yeah, I actually am gonna look that up real quick because otherwise I'm gonna look like an idiot. Translate. I'm like 90% sure. Frau in German means what? Yes, it does. It means like woman or lady. Okay, I'm a genius. Anyways, I swear. Well, this law of the Great Lake drivel is some hogwash you made up.
우리를 그냥 개처럼 부려먹을 작정이었다면 진심으로 가만두지 않을.
Just to make this journey go a tad bit faster. I'm gonna seriously. Okay. The tranquil lake surface we just pedaled through was gone, as though it was never even there. In its place was an immense something. Its innumerable legs, or tentacles, writhed, rising against the lake's surface. I couldn't even tell where this thing ended and where the lake began. Had it burst out from the lake, or were we traveling unaware on its body this whole time? I couldn't even find the right word to describe the magnitude of that thing. Its appearance sent waves across the waters all the way to the zone we were in. Mephistopheles shook violently as though it was about to capsize. It need not be said that the sinners on the deck were given an untimely shower.
와우, 조금만 더 늦었다간 모두가 과자 부스러기 꼴이 되었겠어.
Wow, that was too close. We were almost pancaked.
겁나는 것이니까.
Well, no adventure is complete without nary peril, of course.
만조. 이 정도는 되어야 날뛸 맛이 나지.
NB. Now this is more like it.
만일 저것이 우리를 한 번 더 공격하려 한다면 승산은 없다.
We have no chance of weathering a single strike from one of its limbs.
아니, 저것은 이곳에서는 우리를 내버려 둘 거다.
No, but it will leave us alone as long as we are here.
그게 대호수의 규칙이니까.
That is the law of the Great Lake.
이제 미뤄뒀던 설명을 할 수 있겠군요.
Now we have time for my explanations.
유사 대호수의 규칙은 여러 가지지만 지금 필요한 설명을 간단하게만 하죠.
Though the laws of the Great Lake are numerous, I will relay only the pertinent information for now.
한 호수에서 일정 시간 이상 머무를 경우 각 호수만의 파도가 밀려옵니다.
Lingering longer than a predetermined amount of time in a single lake will cause one to be struck by the waves of each lake.
보통 저런 걸 파도라고 부르나?
Waves? They didn't look like any waves I've seen before.
호수와 호수 사이를 넘어가는 것 또한 정해져 있는 시간과 조건이 각각 존재합니다.
There are also laws governing the time and direction in which ships are permitted to cross the borders between the lakes.
뭐야? 그러면 어디에 멈춰 있기만 하면 반드시 저런 문어다리 같은 건데 당한다는 거잖아.
Wait up. So, if we ever just come to stop for a bit, that octopus tentacle look-like thing will whack us?
그래서 당연하게도 이 호수 위의 모든 것은 규칙에 맞추어 위치를 바꾸어 갑니다.
Precisely. Thus, it naturally follows that everything on the Great Lakes is in a constant state of motion to position itself according to the laws.
그 목표를 향해 가는 방법도 그것에 맞추어 우리를 안내하고요.
And the route toward our destination will also change accordingly.
혹시 그 규칙이라는 것에 대해 정리되어 있는 건 없나요? 제 방에는 유머가 가문의 규칙이 적힌 종이를 붙여두곤 했어요. 완전히 지키긴 어려웠지만.
Can I get, like, a written list of these laws? My nanny used to stick a piece of paper with our family rules in my room. Not that I could follow them all, but... that's when I heard a door open. Whoever opened it did so with obvious irritation.
기억 후 파도가 왔었나 보네요. 그렇죠?
The waves finally hit, huh? Ishmael. all this guy does is say like a single word in a question. After such a long period of isolation, Ishmael staggered out of her room at last.
데오스의 규칙은 고작 노트에 몇 줄 적는다고 해결될 사소하고 간단한 내용이 아니에요. 데오스 자체의 규칙은 간단하지만 각 호수의 규칙은 천차만별이니까.
You can't just scribble the laws of the Great Lakes down on a notepad and call it a day. Each lake has wildly different sets of laws, even though the overarching laws governing the Great Lake are pretty straightforward.
애초에 허가 없이 데오스의 규칙에 대해 문자로 기록하는 것 자체가 유사에 잘 알려진 금기기도 하고요.
More importantly, you should know that the unauthorized recording of their laws is one of U-Corp's better-known taboos.
그렇다면 몸에 새기면 되겠군.
Then my body will remember it.
만약 새긴다는 의미가 경험이 아닌 문신의 의미라면 그 또한 문제가 됩니다.
Tattooing them on your body, if that is what you are referring to, is also prohibited.
해당 사례로 유사의 금기 사냥꾼들이 파견된 적도 있으니까요. 모든 규칙은 구전으로만 옮겨지는
I don't know. I think we could take them. Taboo hunters of U-Corp have been sent in pursuit of individuals who have attempted precisely that. It is best that we do not produce any written records of their laws. What have you been doing all this time, Ishmael?
작사를 갈고 있었어요.
Wetting my harpoon. Okay, why?
더 날카로워야 하니까요.
Because I needed to be sharper?
스치기만 해도 살아있다는 사실이 후회스러울 정도로 고통스럽게 만들어줄 거니까.
Because I'll give her the kind of pain that makes her wish she was dead. She'll feel it even from the smallest cuts.
그럼 그냥 처박히긴 하지 왜 기어 나오는 건데?
Then why don't you spare us from your misery and crawl back into your hole?
그대로 처박혀 있다간 녹아내려 흔적도 없어진 당신들을 구경할 것 같아서요.
I'm afraid that if I did, I'd later emerge to a deck littered with your melted, unrecognizable flesh.
별로 유쾌하지 않거든요. 그런 걸 또 보는 건.
And I'm not rearing to see a sight like that again. Well, that's fine. I can just bring him back to life.
호수에 대해 뭣도 모르는 사람들끼리 배를 주물럭거리면서 시간만 축내는 꼬락서니를 더는 못 봐주겠으니까.
Besides, watching you landsmen waste time tinkering with a ship you don't even understand, wasting precious time, has been unbearable. Even though it's been a long time since the incident at the boatworks, her biting yet anxious lectures have not dulled at all. I was afraid that she might stir up trouble among the sinners again. Okay, fine. But she was out here with the rest of us, and I wanted to believe that that was more than enough. I decided not to question her further.
이럴 줄 알았죠.
I had a feeling this would happen. Ishmael walked up to the helm.
뭐 하는 거지? 이 배는 순항 중이다. 오히려 남쪽에서 불어오는 순풍의 영향으로 더 속력이 빨라졌어.
What are you doing? We are smooth sailing at the moment. A northbound breeze is pushing us along.
그렇게 보일 수도 있겠네요. 땅에서나 구르던 사람 생각이라는 건 그렇게 일차원적이고 뻔한 편이니까.
I guess it could look that way for some people. Simple, one-dimensional, predictable ground pounders like you.
이 새끼가 지금 이 오티스에.
You little. How dare you insult my... Otis, let's see what she has to say.
운이 좋군, 물개놈.
You got lucky, Swabby. Okay, Ishmael, tell us why we're not smooth sailing. We do have the wind at our back.
바람 때문이 아니죠.
That's no wind.
우리는 끌려가고 있는 거예요.
We're getting dragged. Okay, by what?
저 배들에게로.
Those ships. Okay. Well, I think that's probably going to be the end of this episode. I don't know if we're gonna have this confrontation or not. Yeah, it's not a fight, so not this episode, but next time for sure. We'll see what that's all about. Anywho, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down. If you'd like to see more, consider subscribing. I upload daily at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. I do now. I promise. Anyways, anyways, I'll see you guys. I fucked up the flow of my outro, so yeah, I'm just gonna end it here. Anyways, bye.